Greetings and welcome. The question for the current spread is, what do we need to know about the timing of impeachment? And usually all of these cards are fours. The upper left-hand card I'm interpreting as referring to the president. The second card to parties, political candidates. The third card to the wealthy, the elite class. And the fourth card, the Electoral College. The first card is Four of Trumps, the Emperor. A traditional interpretation includes conquest, originality, ambition, megalomania, and ill-tempered. Let us leave it at that literal, traditional interpretation level. Second card to the top left, Four of Swords, truce. Convention is a traditional interpretation. Theoretically, the Republican National Convention could nominate a new candidate for the top of the ticket if the state primaries produce that type of a count. 17 states have passed legislation requiring 5 years of tax returns be made public to get onto their state ballots. So if the current president does not release his tax returns, he would not be listed on at least 17 ballots in the nation, which would probably lead to him having a major Republican contender in the convention. If 20 states pass such legalization, a non-compliant candidate could not win enough Electoral College votes in a three-way major party race. But if the Republican Party nominates someone else and there is an independent MAGA party and a Democratic candidate and a fourth independent candidate, then any of the four might be able to win the Electoral College vote. Electoral College vote count is 538. In a two-way contest, 270 is the minimum number needed to win. In a three-way competition, 180. And in a four-way competition, only 135 of the 538 votes. Third card from the top left, Four of Cups, luxury. A traditional interpretation is weakness, abandonment, injustice, and decay, or decay. The luxury class has an influence on the outcome of the 2020 election, since where they put their contributions of money, talent, insights, and influence and encouragement will be important in every single federal level race. First card from the right, Four of Discs, power. In this spread, I'm going to interpret that as the Electoral College. The literal traditional interpretation is law and order, the rule of law, conformity. Interesting enough, in this card, the Four of Discs presents four squares, not four circles. This card symbolizes wealth or assets beyond the monetary, in this instance the Constitution or the Electoral College. This symbolizes the possibility of holding an impeachment option open until 2021. In case there is a four-way major candidate run for office that quarters the vote. During a confusing political dilemma, our tradition is to hold to the Constitution, hold to our institutions, but particularly the Constitution written by politicians who came through the very confusing birth of our nation. If we have a four-way split between Trump, Bernie, a major candidate, a Republican candidate being nominated by the Republican Convention, and a major Democratic candidate being nominated by the Democratic Convention, that would definitely produce a four-way split. That would allow Trump to win with 135 Electoral College votes without any votes from the 17 states that are blocking the listing on the ballot of any candidate who does not release tax returns. People might consider this as a concern and impacting the timing of whether they want the impeachment option used now when the outcome is almost entirely guaranteed to be non-impeachment because of the Senate, or whether people would prefer the impeachment option to be reserved for 2021. Thank you very much. Please subscribe, click thumbs up, share this link, and post comments below. Note that these readings are summarized and sometimes elaborated on. In fact, in the written description below, click on the small arrow point over to the right-hand corner of the screen below the picture to open up the written transcript. Thank you.